Action.
What's happening, everyone? How y'all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And guess what? If you're new here, we are finally YouTubers. For viewing the videos, for increasing in subscribers. Thank you so much. And today we are going to talk about taxes, all things taxes. And why are we dwelling in that subject is because June in our country, Kenya, the 254, in the month of June is our financial year, and this is the time that people file their yearly taxes and returns. So we are going to discuss all things taxes, things that you want to know, and some questions that you may be having. And to discuss on that, because personally I don't know much, I just know about filing. So to discuss and to know better, I have invited someone who is going to help us to know what we are going to talk about, and I'll let her introduce herself. Hi.
Okay, I'm Catherine Kenyans, and accounting is what I do on my daily basis. I would say it's my profession. Yes.
Awesome. So you said you're an accountant.
Yes.
What does accounting entail? Like, what does your day seem like as an accountant?
Basically, what you do is keeping books and filing returns, just like handling the finances of a company, like allocating each where it's supposed to be and stuff like that.
Okay, so you said in filing taxes. So personally, there was one time we were with kids in a matatu. We were going to hospital to visit someone. So we're just talking, and she helps me figure out that I need to file my taxes in this amount of time, and kama niko na deni, and I actually niko na deni KRA, but we are going to sort that out. But tell us more about filing taxes and who is supposed to file a tax and all those things about taxes.
Let me start with what's a tax for people who don't know. So taxes are the charges that are given to businesses and individuals by governments so that they can collect revenue for the country. So who's supposed to register for taxation? If you're in Kenya, if you're 18 and above, you're supposed to, and you're having an income, you're supposed to be to have registered for taxation.
So for me, I was opening a bank account. I was opening Barclays, and one of the requirements was I need to have a KRA pin, and I wasn't earning an income. So how does that resonate with filing taxes?
That started last year. They were asking people to, if you have an account, definitely if you're opening an account, it means that you're putting money in your account. So they want to, if they see it coming in a monthly basis, they'll definitely know that you have an income. So they just wanted everyone to have a PIN number so that they can check records.
Okay. So since I wasn't earning, and it's not like every month I would put money in Barclays, how was I supposed to file my returns? Account, and you are not earning any money, how do you file your returns?
So definitely when you've registered, when you've done a PIN registration, it means that you have a PIN number and you need to be filing your returns. So for your case, you're not earning anything, but you have a PIN number. So you have to declare at the end of the year that you didn't earn anything by filing a nil return.
Okay. So how does somebody file that nil return if someone wants to file for themselves?
So on iTax, if you have a PIN number, you definitely have a password to your iTax account. So you log into your iTax account, and at the upper section they file returns. So when you choose file returns, you choose file nil returns, you'll be asked period. So for instance, start of 2019 to end of 2019, and then you file it.
Okay, so and if like someone who is earning, how do they file their returns monthly or yearly?
If you're earning, if you're employed, if you're employed, what you pay is pay as you earn. Pay, and that it depends on your income, and that is normally done by the company where you're working at. Like for instance, when you're working at Globe, there's a time you got a salary. So and they gave you minus. So they filed your return for that specific month. And so when you come to the annual filing of return, there's a section where you declare this month and this month I earned this and this and I paid this. So they're checking if there's any difference. Maybe it's a negative or maybe it's a positive. If it's a positive, you have to pay. If it's a negative, they're still different.
Okay, so let's say I'm earning and my company deducts money monthly. So at the end of the year, do I have to declare that?
Yes, at the end of the year, what you do at the end of the year is when you're filing your yearly return, you input every month what you were earning. For instance, in Jan, they were paying you 20K. In Feb, they increased your salary to 30. You declare the salary that you're being paid every month and what you are paying, the tax that you paid, and it has to align to the returns that were being filed monthly. If it's not aligning, they'll get the difference and then you'll pay the difference if you have to pay.
So that's an individual who does, not the company?
Some companies do for the individuals, and some companies tell the individuals to do. But it's an obligation to the individual.
Okay, so I have a question. So when I opened the backlist, I got a PIN and I was filing nil. I wasn't filing. I've never filed myself. Someone filed for me nil. And then that year that I opened, I got a job and I was being paid a salary and tax was being deducted. Then after I finished that, it was for just the summer period when you break from school. When I went back to school, I wasn't earning. So later on, now when we were discussing with you, that's when we checked and we saw that I have a debt for carry for 2,000 Kenyan shillings and I didn't know. So for someone like that, maybe they are working and then they were still being deducted and then maybe they stopped working, but still like KRS continues to take money, but someone is not filing. So how do they know to avoid them getting that debt, and how does that debt come to be, and why doesn't KRA tell us these things?
Once when you're employed, they are filing your return and showing that you are earning, you're actually getting a salary. But after you're out of the place, KRA, you won't be, there's no income coming to your account, so definitely they know you're not earning that month. So what you're supposed to do is file a nil return that month. So if you've not filed a nil return, you get a penalty and an interest. So for instance, they pay as you earn, you're supposed to file it by 9th of the next month.
Okay, then 9th, like 09, okay.
Yes. Only if you're registered for that tax obligation. Okay. So, but if it comes to 10th of the next month and you've not filed a nil return showing that you didn't have any income, you get a penalty of 10,000. And for your case, what you didn't file, you registered for your PIN number in 2018. But that year from Feb to December 2018, you didn't declare that you were not earning. By 30th June of 2019, you didn't file a nil return, so you filed it after 30th June 2019, and that's why you got a penalty of 2,000.
So another question on penalty: how does one know and how does one pay that penalty?
If you want to know if you have penalty, on your iTax, in your iTax account, there's a place where you go to payment registration, then you choose the tax obligation that you're currently on. For instance, if you're on pay as you earn or VAT, there's also VAT. You choose that tax obligation, then they show you all the areas that you have. There's penalties, interest, and then the amount that you're supposed to pay. So from there you click on the amount that you're supposed to pay and then you pay.
So for my instance, I didn't know that I was supposed to continue paying. What can one ask for a waiver from KRA?
Before they were doing that, but nowadays they only do it if you've been charged for tax, I mean, we're not supposed to be charged for that tax.
Okay.
But for if it's late filing, they don't take that excuse nowadays. You just have to pay it.
So will I have to pay the whole 2,000, or I can pay in installments? How do I go about paying?
No, when you're doing your payment registration, there's a section where you list the amount that you want to pay.
Okay.
So when you pay it, it automatically deducts from your iTax. So if it's 2,000 and you've declared that you're going to pay 500 bucks, and you pay it, the next time you'll get that your arrears are 1,500 bucks, you put again the amount that you want to pay.
So si lazima
But
ikuwe
it doesn't apply to every obligation. Yeah.
So they are specific.
Yeah.
Like,
Like for instance, where I work, we do VAT. VAT is value added tax.
Yeah.
That is the tax on the goods and services supplied. So for instance, for VAT, you have to file the return by 20th of the next month. So we've not filed the return by 20th, we file it in 21st. So for that case, they don't allow you to pay in installments.
You just pay it full.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And another question is, like, when I have declared I'm paying 500, is it 500 monthly, or when I get what 500 more?
They give you a timeline. When you've done the payment registration, you'll get a notification on your email telling you here's the payment slip. You're supposed to pay this within this period of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for one to be more knowledgeable on this KRA stuff, like, is there a place they can continuously Google and know about it?
I think you can register for KRA newsletters. They get notifications. Okay. Something new. And also, KRA still has to do its part, because most of it, like in 2016, 2015, people didn't know about filing returns. Like, you didn't know that you're supposed, if you're not earning, you don't know you're supposed to file returns because you're not earning. Yeah. So ads from KRA will help, and also you getting newsletters, but it's just knowing.
Oh, okay. So someone may be saying, okay, me personally, I am busy, I cannot file my returns, or I just find that tedious, or I don't want to file my returns. And they've heard that Kate files people's returns, and someone would want you to help them file their returns or get more information from you. Maybe they may be having more questions. How can they reach you? Is it via Gmail?
Yeah, you can reach me via Gmail. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
And I can help you file the returns.
Okay, so I will put there's someone asking for the number, but I will put Kate's email address on the description below. If you have any question on KRA and you'd like maybe her to file your returns, you can hit her up on her email.
Yeah.
The person who's asking for a phone number, please, I hope you have heard. Email only, no phone numbers, email only. You email her and she'll give you more information, because personally for me, she still files my returns. I may file. The last question, Kate. June is our financial year, and people are supposed to file their returns. By what date are they supposed to file, so that was back the penalty?
Yeah. For like individuals, you're supposed to do it by 30th June of the next year.
Okay.
So if it's 2020, we will file the return by 30th June of 2021. And also if it's a company, they have to file their annual return by 30th of April the following year. Okay. If it's pay as you earn, that's monthly. Pay as you earn, you do it. The company should do it for the employees by 9th of the following month. Okay. Monthly. That you added taxes monthly. And there's also turnover tax. There's VAT and turnover tax. VAT, it's for companies that have an income of 5 million and above. That is an annual income. But if your company gets an annual income of 5 million and below, you do a turnover tax, which is 1% of your gross. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And also that is for 20th
the following month. Okay. I hope you have learned something. I have learned something, and I will always learn something from Kate. I hope you have learned something, and please remember, if you have any question, you can put it in the comment section. Kate will also answer, but her email address is going to be in the description box. If you description box. If you want to hit her up via email. Okay, love you all. God loves you. Love God, love others passionately. That's all from us. Bye.